Hello, Chelten. My name is Angela Farlow, and I serve on the team here at Chariots for Hope. My role is getting to share the impact that our partners, churches, and individuals are making in Kenya. So I'd love just to take a few moments to thank you, Chelten, for your partnership. You're one of our several missions partners who we absolutely love so dearly. And I also want to just take you through some of the impact that was made this past year and kind of create some excitement of where Chariots is going to go in the next few years. So just for those of you that are not familiar with Chariots for Hope, we're one of Chelten's core missions partners. Our mission is to honor God by loving Kenyan children through Christian discipleship, long term physical, emotional, and educational care and provision. Really, what our organization does is we step in to care for vulnerable children. They are rescued into a network of children's homes, and then we are committed to caring for them all the way up until they reach college and university. And our vision for them is for them to be able to sustain themselves, their families, and their communities and have that personal relationship with the Lord. That average age of a child when we first started was 7, and it has actually grown to be 14. So in our past 15 years of our existence, we've seen our organization just continue to evolve in the care of 850 kids, all the way from babies now to young adults. So some of the ways that we've grown and implemented some care this past year, wanted to share with you. The first way is that we have transitioned 2 of our primary schools from public to private. So that is taking these children who are in a situation with 100 kids to 1 teacher. And for those of you that are in education or a parent, you know that that is not an ideal situation. So we are able to move them to new schools, which just give them more opportunity and create that foundation and baseline for these kids. Another thing that we did last year is that we took a medical team over with equipment to train our Kenyan caregivers on how to screen children. So screen their hearing or their eyesight and some other things like that. And really, the goal of this was to equip sustainability. So our caregivers now, when a child is first rescued into a children's home from a hard, difficult situation, they're able to be screened and they're able to have a care plan right then and there. So instead of a child failing out in school and later finding out that that child can't even see, they can now solve some of those issues in the beginning. So you can see here that 200 Chariots children were screened this year and 20 of our caregivers were trained, which is really exciting. And then another thing that we did last year is we saw this need for education when it comes to abuse and how to prevent that, how to speak up against that. And another problem that we saw was relationships with some of our older children who are living away from the children's home, attending college and university. So what we did last year is partnered with an organization to do abuse prevention camps. So we invited those older children to come back on campus and to learn and be educated on how to protect themselves and speak up against others. So you'll see that last year we had 250 Chariots children and youth attend these camps, and they participated in a survey before and after, and we see that 100% of the Chariots youth and children reported an increase in confidence. So to report those incidents of abuse, which is exactly what we want. We want to continue to educate, and because a lot of these children have come from very difficult situations where they were exploited, and so to be able to give them that confidence is just huge. So I want to invite you to pray over these next few things and invite you to get excited about where Chariots is going in the next few years. Really, what we are primarily wanting to focus on is enhancing the quality of care that each of these children are receiving. So we want to build and develop our Kenyan national team. So this is our strategic team on the ground. We have 115 Kenyan employees in Kenya right now who are the hands and feet on the ground. We want to just continue to raise up a leadership team there. We want to implement a standardized care plan. So we want to make sure that every child is receiving the same quality of care across the children's homes. So obviously expenses have increased. We now have a larger range of ages, and we just want to make sure that each of those children are receiving the same opportunities. And then on the other hand, we want to make sure that we're supporting those older children with those opportunities for success. So, some of those ways in which we want to step into is offering mentorship. We want to do spiritual discipleship camps for those older youth, in addition to those abuse prevention camps. We want to hire additional caregivers so that they can provide that one on one support and relationship to those older kids. And then we also want to make sure that we're providing career guidance, job training, and life skills, because those are very important. Ultimately, we want these young adults to have a degree, but also have a sustainable source of income. So being able to support them in that. So, and you'll see kind of here the funding model and the way that Chelten really helps us do this is through partnering us with the church. Several of you I know are child sponsors. We're so thankful for you and the way that you pray for these kids. And then throughout the year, we're looking to invite people to partner with us. To allow us to do these things and continue to grow and expand our care. So I wanted just to end my short time here just in gratitude and thankfulness. Thank you so much, Chelten. You have been our partner from the beginning, and really so much of what we have accomplished is through your partnership. So I know I'll get to speak with you in June, and we'll be doing an event, and so I look forward to providing those updates and getting to see you. But I hope that you just hear the gratitude and thankfulness in my voice. So thank you so much, Chelten. And I look forward to just continuing to partner and update you.